Today we're going to brighten up the office by 10 million lumens. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to Tech with Brett, where I help tech work for you. Okay, maybe not 10 million lumens, but a couple thousand, all right? So today we're going to check out the Aurora Yeelight Light Strip Plus from Xiaomi. Yes, that's how you say it, Xiaomi. So here we have the 6.6 feet of light strip, which is a smart controlled light strip. So this will work with Google Assistant as well as Amazon Alexa and connect with IFTTT. And this is something I've been looking for a long time because I want a light strip that doesn't need a hub or anything else, but this will just connect directly to your Wi-Fi and you can control it via those other applications. So here, Yeelight right now is available on Indiegogo. I will leave a link in the description to all the details, but you can pick this light strip up for about $40, and then you can also get extenders. Here I have a 1 meter extender which costs about $10 each, so you can get a bunch of those and you can extend the light up to 33 feet long, so you can do that all with one kit. And then you also get this little adapter that comes within the box. Let's open this up. Right here you see the 6.6 feet of cable, so there you go, that's what that is. And then under here, this is where we have all the extra smarts. So this little extra cable is pretty long. So I like that that has a lot of extra length so that you can put this is like your power controls. So you can turn on and off the Yeelight with this. And then on the back, you also have adhesive here. So you could mount this up somewhere. So you can easily turn it on and off without even using your assistant. And then here you have the power cable. So I'm not exactly sure where the smarts are. I'm pretty sure they're in this that will connect to your Wi-Fi. So here you can simply snap on that little power adapter for whatever country you are in. And it also does come with the universal travel adapter. So if you are in a different country and you need an adapter, I believe this comes with it as well. Let me show you this cool little kit here. So there you have all the different prongs that you can use. I can then lock it, unlock it. You have the Europe pin all right there. So that's really cool that you can get this as well. So let's quickly show you how you can set this up. So I've plugged this into my power outlet. All I need to do is plug it into the end of the power control. And now I can instantly start using the light. So there you can see that it turned on and it turns off. And then if you turn it on and hold down on this, it will actually scroll through the different lights. So there you can see the different colors already. And my lighting's not the best right now, but I'll show you a few more instances in how you can use these. So now we're gonna go into the Yeelight application and get these set up. The very first thing I'm going to do is make sure that I am on my 2.4 gigahertz network. Once I'm on that, I am then going to go into the Yeelight application. Once we are in the app, here you can see the different lights that you have set up. I already have one of these set up, but we're going to add this as a new one. So I'm going to select the plus in the top right corner. And then you will choose what kind of light you have. So there are a bunch of different Yeelights available, but here we have the light strip. And then now it asks us to make sure that this is powered on. We need to select next. Once you find your light, you will need to make sure that it connects to your Wi-Fi by entering your password. And then it will begin connecting your light directly to your Wi-Fi so it can be controlled over your phone or via your smart assistant. The connection was successful. And now we can go in here and we can see our different Yeelights. So if we open this up, now we have a bunch of different things here. So the first thing is we can adjust the brightness. So let's turn down the brightness a little bit so it's easier to see that on screen. And then up here we have a bunch of different scenes. So I can select the sunrise scene or the sunset. You have night mode where it dims it down, date night where it's nice cool colors, movie night where it's bright and vibrant. So a lot of different themes here that you can play with. And you can also create little shortcuts so it will go to your favorite theme instantly. Here we have the color controls. So this is where I can instantly change to whatever color I want. So if I wanted to choose a blue there, green there, a little red over here. And then again, we have the brightness controls down here at the bottom. So very simple there. And then we have color flow. So color flow will go through the colors and continually rotate. So here you can see it's doing that right now on the lights themselves. Right here you can change the flow speed if you wanted to. So if I want it to go faster, you can do that, or you can have it go slower. And then again, you have the brightness controls, and here is a color you want it to start on. Up here in the settings, there's this one really cool feature where you can actually add a home screen shortcut. So you can add a toggle right to your home screen where it allows you to turn on and off the device really quickly. Here you can add a dimmer shortcut, as well as you can add a shortcut to a scene. So let's quickly add a toggle switch. So we can select add, then it would add it to our home screen. Now that added it just for this light. You could add one independently for each set of lights that you have. So that is one of the coolest things to have. The best things about a smart home is you can have instant access to turning on features like that. So you can go through and customize that how you would like. And here we could change the name of the light strip if we wanted to. So let's name this Yeelight 2. Select save. So in the bottom right here, this is where we have a bunch of more features for these lights. So here we can turn them on and off very easily. Here we could add to favorites. We could close this list, or we can quickly choose a certain color that we want right there on screen. If we want to see our favorites, we can select the favorites, and there I can find mine and select apply, and it would change the lights based on that. Then over here we have color picker. So if I just want to take a picture of something and have it choose a color based on that picture. So there it's finding the blue. Or if I wanted it to find white. So let's have it find the actual blue that I like to use. Then we select apply. So now it has added that to the light. Then down here we have schedules. So we can set a certain schedule where in the morning they will turn on or they would turn off. So next we have music mode. So when you use music mode, it will listen from your phone to any music that is playing, and it will flicker the lights based on the tones that it hears. So there you go, that's how it works when you're listening from a speaker, and I do find that it recognizes a little bit better when you're actually playing music right from your phone. The music does have to be pretty loud. I wish it was a little more sensitive, but it's a pretty cool experience to be able to have it flash that way. So here you can see my two different light strips. I can easily turn them on and off right from there, but let's go through and add them into a room. So let's select room, create room, and let's just call this the office. Select next. And then here we can choose both of those rooms, and now we can control the brightness on both of those all at one time. If we wanted to go in and adjust any more of the settings, here we can go in and change the color so that they both change color at one time. So now let's go through and add it to our Google Assistant. So here I'm going to go into my Google Home application. I'm going to go into the home control settings, and then here I'm going to select add a new device. And I'm going to go through and find Yeelight. There it is, and then I just need to log in with my account. And now it has been added to our Google Home, and you can also do the same for your Amazon Echo devices. So I just needed to pull down to refresh, then go down to the bottom of the screen here. I think I have a little too many lights, and then here we have the two different lights. We can go in here, assign them to different rooms, or we can change the nickname on them. Now on the back of each of these strips, there is adhesive right here. So this is where you can quickly pull that off and stick it onto something. You also have this little easy pull tab to pull it off the back. I did have a problem with one of mine where it actually pulled off all the adhesive. So just be careful to slowly pull that off. And then here on the end, if you wanted to actually add another light strip, so here I have one of the additional light strips there. That's so frustrating. Got it. So in here, it just comes with another meter, and then here it comes with an adapter. So then we just take the end of this one and we plug it in just like that. And then we can use this to latch them together so they don't fall apart. There you go, pretty firm, stays on really well. Let's turn these on. And then there, it matches the color of the rest of the light strip. It would be cool if you could have them different colors or have them flow different colors, but they can only be one color at one time. Now, one of the other cool things about these Yeelights is how well this little strip looks. So some of these smart lights or light strips that I've seen look pretty ugly, but this is pretty smooth looking one. You can cut this at any time, so if you are at the end of your wall or something and you want to cut it, you can do that. I guess there are little parts right here. Maybe you could reattach it to another one if you really wanted to, but I'm not going to get into that. So there you go. That is how you can use the light strip. And again, you can keep adding more and more to the end up to 33 feet. Okay, I have them all set up in the back. What do you guys think? I don't know why one looks brighter than the other, but it's nice that it can kind of go through in a pattern. I can have them flow. I could choose a specific color. And now when I turn off all my lights in the room and turn them on, they will turn off with those just by one command instead of going through and turning on all the lights at once. So I've been using the Aurora Yeelight in a bunch of different places, and I'm really happy with the adhesive. Now I haven't tried placing them on the back of my TV for a long time. That's one of the problems I found with many of the other light strips that I've used is the adhesive just isn't very strong and it falls off after a couple days. But I have some around my table here and it has worked great. There's no peeling or anything after just a few days. You know, we'll see how long that lasts in the end. But I'm really happy with how these lights work. So there's a bunch of different places you could use these. You could use them in your bedroom, behind your nightstand, on the ceiling, maybe illuminating the ceiling above. Here I'm using them in the kitchen and they actually worked really well. Since I have the two different sets, I was able to set one up on my countertop and then able to set one up under the cupboards so that I could have the dual effect there. And of course my kids love this. When I tried it out, they were so excited to have all of the lights right there. And then I can go into the app, I can adjust the brightness, change the flow, and do all of that at once. And of course with my smart assistants, turn them on and off again. So one of the other things that you could use this for is just to illuminate a certain area in your home for decorating through the holidays or something. So here we have a bunch of fall decorations up. It's October, time for Halloween. So this definitely did a great job in illuminating that little area and brought a lot of life to the decorations that we have there. I think my wife would really enjoy this. But some of the hard parts about using the Yeelight or even any light strips is the leftovers, or what do you do with all the cables? As you can see here, this has a lot of extra cable. I just didn't know where to hide it. I could spend a lot more time and maybe crunching it up really well, but it is pretty bulky. I do like that it's so long, so you could have it plugged somewhere and then maybe have these strung under your bed and it wouldn't be any problem with getting the cable to go long enough. I really wish I could lessen how long that portion of the cable was and that I could just shorten it down and then I wouldn't have so much leftover cable. Now, when I was placing it here in the back, the hardest part was not showing any of the lights. When I'm on the camera here, I don't think I want to see any of the bright lights. It just takes away from the effect. But I think after a few tries, I got these in the right places. I'm gonna adjust them a little bit more, see what I like, see if I can get them any brighter. If you guys have any recommendations, I'd love to know about them in the comments below. Now in comparison to other light strips, so I've used a few here. I have some on my TV already here in the back. One of the brands I used before, it cost about $10 for 3.5 feet of cable. And there's no smart functions at all. I did have the little remote, which was handy to change the colors, but if you spend 40, so let's say you doubled it, you got 6.5 feet. I would definitely much rather double that price for 40 bucks and have these smart functions to be able to change the colors and to turn them on and off instantly. And I really like the remote that comes on these Yeelights at the end where you can quickly turn it on and off and you could stick it somewhere so that you have the control to that at any time. So I would say it's definitely worth it to go with this package to get the smart home controls, to control it with your Google Home or your Amazon Echo. I'm also very impressed with the brightness that these lights can go compared to some of the other lights that I was using. I was setting up one of my videos using the other lights and I pulled these out and they were like 4 times brighter. Now these strips are pretty comparable to the Hue light strip, but right now I haven't set mine up yet. I will probably do a little comparison in the future on those, but these do cost a lot less than buying a hub and then the light strips. It's really nice that these can connect directly to your Wi-Fi without having to go out and buy a hub if you don't need one. So this again is on Indiegogo right now, the Aurora Yeelight by Xiaomi. So if you guys want to pick one of these up, make sure you go and pledge for that Indiegogo project right now. It will last for about the rest of this week. So that will be in the description below. And if you guys have any further questions about these Yeelights, please let me know in the comments. And if this is your first time here, I would love to have you hit the subscribe button as well as the like button to let me know that you like this video. I'm all about teaching how tech can work for you. So thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Turn off the office lights.
Sure, turning off 12 lights.
Sweet.